Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. What's going on, chat? Oh, there's a latency. There is a latency in my chat right now. What's going on? I see you, my Niji. How y'all feeling out there in streamer world? What's going on, Clifford 2000 fan? Shantirio, that's a unique name. I wonder what it means and in what language. Hey, what's up, Doc? What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Today feels like a tired school for me. I had to get up and come and do my stream. I couldn't fall off. I'm on day 14. I couldn't fall off, y'all, but I must admit, tired. Being consistent is, sometimes you get tired. But nevertheless, we are here for day 14 of the Hood to Hooded podcast. And please don't tell me that my earphones are dead. Come on, earphones. Y'all know I'm my own sound person, so I have to make sure you can hear me. Because I've done a stream before and there was no sound. That was in the beginning when nobody saw it, so fortunate there. But Clifford 2000 fan says, what does my name mean? So Shantirio, I never really had a chance to ask my mom before she passed away, like, what my name means, but I think it's just a name she made up. I don't know why it's lagging. Let's see, why do we have this lag? I don't know. Something going on with my internet, maybe. It's bad weather here where I am, so who knows? I have to just push through, guys. I have to push through. So tonight is our oral hygiene 101. And let me see if it's lagging for me. I don't think it's lagging on... Oh, it is lagging on Twitch. I don't know, but anywho, we're gonna keep it moving. Hopefully that gets better. I mean, honestly, I really need some new equipment, honestly, but with streaming and consistency, you gotta start where you are until I build an audience and I'm able to monetize these streams. Yeah, my internet connection is dog shit right now. It really is. But we're gonna keep it moving. Keep it moving. We have to keep it moving, guys. I don't know why it's lagging. Yeah, it is lagging. Gosh darn it. Can you fix it? I don't know. I don't know if I can fix it. This is the first time it's actually happened, so maybe it's too many people streaming. I don't know. I don't know why that's happening, guys, but the show must go on. I at least have to continue and make an hour. If it cuts off, then nothing I can do about it. I'll do a hashtag glitch. Use hashtag glitch if you can't see. Okay. If someone comes in the stream and you want to know what the topic is, I did do a new command hashtag topic. I mean, not hashtag, but exclamation glitch exclamation topic. So tonight's topic is going from 0 to hero with your oral hygiene IQ or your dental IQ. So you can feel free to drop questions in the chat and let's get this show on the road. So as you guys know, on Sundays I've decided to do all oral hygiene, and today we will be discussing a lot during this broadcast. And if you do watch this on the replay or live, I do have a quiz at the end. It's a 10-question quiz. Very, very easy answers. This is how you can judge your dental IQ. To see how well you are brushing, flossing, and, see how well you are brushing and flossing. So if you brushed your teeth today, tap the hearts, whatever platform you're watching on. I said brush and floss your teeth today. Pump some hearts. Alright? If you didn't, I'm giving you the googly eyes, like I'm giving you the googly eyes if you did not brush your teeth today. Somebody out there like, oh, yeah, I didn't, Doc. I didn't do it. I'm guilty as charged. I've been drinking on some soda. Yeah, I've been drinking on juice today. Hey, and I didn't brush. I didn't floss. So I'ma do my twerky dance. Hey, hey. I've been eating all this sugar, and I didn't brush my teeth. I had some Taco Bell today. I didn't eat Taco Bell today, but you might have ate some Taco Bell today. I've been eating lunch, breakfast, and dinner. And I didn't brush my teeth today. I ate a chocolate chip cookie. Okay, let me stop playing around. I get a little like that when I'm sleepy. But you might have even had a piece of sweet potato pie. So the moral of the story is make sure you brush and floss your teeth today. Clifford 2000 fan said, woof, that's a yes for me, dog. I brush, rinse, and floss. Yes for me, dog. He said turkey and turkey. Right. I got some crazy stickers here on Twitch. I have so many. That's why Twitch is super fun. Did you brush and floss your teeth today? 'Cause I know that you can do it. Just call me corny, I know. I don't need a little. Alright, so this is a chill vibe, nothing too serious. If you've been watching me live on the Hood to Hooded podcast, you know that I just create these topics every single time to keep myself entertained and occupied. I saw Clifford, yeah, we got the Clifford emoji. So yeah, if you're watching this and you have a suggestion for an emoji or a sticker, or a sound, let me know. Because now is the time to get it in, because once this stream blow up, I might not be able to do all these custom things. And I'm speaking it into existence. So yeah, before we get into this broadcast, I need for you all to follow me on all social platforms. And if you are following me, make sure you turn your notifications on. And at any point during this broadcast, you'll see my little friends pop up with some extra information. Again, if you need to know the topic, you can put exclamation topic, Clifford shaking his butt, right? Clifford. I found a funny Clifford sticker. I was going to make some more, but it took me like 45 minutes to find the information to make my stickers, but I know how to do it now. So I'm all about learning how to make this stream better, and I work on it a little every day to get better and better at being a full-time streamer eventually. I'm not there yet, but eventually. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. So I'm just getting my stuff together, and we finna dive in with the meat and potatoes. And pay attention, guys, even if you watch this on the replay, because the questions will help you determine, your level of oral hygiene intelligence. Now, yesterday we broke down the brushing tier system, which was basic, standard, premium, and diamond. Okay? What are the plans for the stream? Hey, Slinky the Great. The day's plan for the stream is... Let's see. I'll give you the topic. Alright, so we got basic, standard, premium, and diamond. So basic brushing is when you brush, 1 to 2 times per day with a manual toothbrush for about 1 minute. And you're just focused strictly on brushing. That's all you focus on. This is going to be about 70% of people, probably even a little higher than that do just a basic ass brushing routine. I am here to elevate your routine from basic to diamond level. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let's dive in, okay? So remember, basic is the person who is brushing 1 to 2 times per day. So if this is you, I'm talking to you. So we have to elevate this and get you on a better, more elite brushing routine that will help you keep your teeth for a very, very long time. The next level is standard. So a standard brusher is going to brush twice a day with a manual or electric toothbrush, preferably an electric toothbrush, for at least 2 minutes. Alright? And their focus is on removing plaque. So there's a difference between brushing with a manual toothbrush and an electric toothbrush. The time that you're brushing is also important. If you're not brushing the full 2 minutes and going over your whole mouth, then you're just focused on getting it done and being done. You're not doing the tongue check to make sure your teeth feel smooth and clean. Like, you're just brushing with it. Alright? A premium brusher is going to brush twice per day with an electric toothbrush, floss. They may use a water flosser, a tongue scraper, and they're focused on their gums and their interdental care. Alright? So if you're doing all of that, you're a premium. A diamond brusher is going to brush twice per day with an electric toothbrush, preferably a spin brush or a sonic brush. They're going to floss, and they may even have the floss plackers, use mouthwash, and a tongue scraper. So their routine is going to take about 5 minutes. And in addition to that, a diamond oral hygiene routine includes your visits to the dentist every 6 months. All right. Clifford 2000. If you voice a dog character on Clifford show, it would be a chocolate lab named Chantel. That sounds about right. She and Cleo could be classmates. Chantel could be a dog who prides herself on having pearly white teeth. Oh my lord, the dentist. uh, yeah, one day I might be a cartoon character in the show. So did y'all get that? So there's basic, when you're just brushing, focusing on getting the act done, and you only do it once or twice per day. Then there's standard, where you brush with an electric toothbrush for 2 minutes, you remove the plaque, but you may floss, you may not floss, or it's very inconsistent. A premium brusher is brushing twice per day with the electric toothbrush. They are flossing, and they're focused on their gums, and they may even use mouthwash and a tongue scraper. A diamond brusher brushes twice per day. They use floss, they may use a water flosser, mouthwash, and a copper tongue scraper. And they visit the dentist. So those are the systems of brushing. So think about that and let me know where you are on that system. Alright? Where do you stand? Where do you stand tonight? Alright. Next, we're going to get into 20 dental IQ stats that is going to help you elevate your oral hygiene routine and give you plenty of reasons why you got to pay attention to this, guys. I know this isn't something that is, I really don't be doing the popular opinion topics too much. And I stopped doing politics as much because politics be stressing me the hell out. That when you follow politics and everything that they have going, it just have you so sucked in. And I dive in every now and then, but it's sometimes it just be a little aggravating because they will have you fear mongering, thinking that the world is about to end. I followed it. I'm like, this is all y'all do. Y'all just try to scare people every day and promote fear every single freaking day. And that's what they do. So I had to get out of that. And now I'm trying to get my notes together. Either her or Raven. Oh, it says, if there was a live action Clifford TV show, you could play Cleo's owner, Miss Diller. Cree Summer, who is also Niji, will reprise her role as Cleo, either her or Raven. Probably so. I know, I just saw earlier today that one of the writers from the Boondocks passed away. I can't really remember his name, but he passed away. I think he wrote in the first season. I remember you talking about the Boondocks. But he passed away. Y'all, life is so short. You just gotta live your best life one day at a time. Alright. So with these tips, going from zero to hero with your mouth game, I'm giving you the history, hygiene levels, real fact solution, and this isn't your average oral hygiene talk. So let's dive into our first topic. I want to talk about the brief history of dentistry by honoring the roots of oral care, okay? Because dentistry didn't just start in the clinic, it started with like a survival. People became interested in dentistry around 5000 BCE, but we've always had teeth, so they had to figure out how to keep them clean. So the first known texts on tooth decay were like 5000 BCE. That's a long time ago. And back in the day, before the invention of toothbrushes, indigenous Turtle Island nations right here in America Use herbal rinses, pine tar, charcoal. You hear charcoal coming up a lot nowadays. But charcoal is very abrasive, so you have to be careful with using things like that. And they had chew sticks from medicinal plants. So then they didn't have the luxury of having toothbrushes like we have now, and many people don't even know how amazing it is to not have to chew on a stick to clean your teeth. Like, can you imagine? But some people still use this method, especially in countries where they are not able to access toothbrushes. Yep, so I can't imagine, you know, where we would be without the toothbrush. Where would we be, guys? Let me stop. Cleo would be a real poodle but dyed purple. Dentistry was around during the Flintstone age. Wow. I don't know about the Flintstone age, because the Flintstone is talking about cavemen and that type of era. How do you brush a dog's teeth? Can they lose their baby teeth like humans do? With dogs, they can chew. There are some different dental appliances for dogs. I don't have a dog, but I've seen plenty of dental products that dogs can use to clean their teeth, like chew bones, like hygiene bones that they can use, kind of like the chew sticks that they used back in the day, but doggy style. And even the owner, if they don't feel like the dog will bite them, can brush the dog's teeth, but I don't know about that. I don't know. The dog has to really be trained for you to do that. Another historical fact is that in the 1800s, well, in the Middle Ages, I take that back. In the Middle Ages, barbers were also surgeons and tooth pullers. So you're a barber now. Imagine if you're a barber, you can go get a haircut, get your tooth taken out. Like, that was back in the day. The barbers were the dentists. If you had a dog, it would be a chocolate lab. No, actually, if I had a dog, it would probably be a pit bull. I like pit bulls. Or I would get like a big poodle. I seen those dogs. I really like the big poodles. They're expensive, so I don't know. Alright. Another historical fact about dentistry. In the 1800s, dentistry became formalized. The first dental school was founded in the 1840s in Baltimore. So before the 1840s, there was no dentist. So, well, in the sense that you know of a dentist nowadays. So it hasn't even been 200 years of this profession. It's not even that old. And there's definitely not a lot of Niji. Elizabeth Cruz, Galinda has liked the stream. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. Poodles can be as big as Clifford. Wow, right. I need a big poodle. Or a pit bull. Labrador. I don't know. My grandma might like a lab. She used to like labs, and her dog was the chow. Is it a chow dog? I think it was a chow. You guys know what a chow dog is? I can't hear my blurt. I have these little sound things that I can use, but that one wasn't that loud. It's supposed to be like a dog barking, but failure. That didn't go as planned. That did not go as planned. Corny. What color would you make the poodle? Purple or red? You mean like if it was a show? purple. I'm a fan of purple, not so much red. All right. Now, my last historical highlight for the night is actually related to me. It's actually related to this degree you see back here, to this little thing sitting back here. You see this? Uh-oh. And it also has something to do with my little yearbooks that I have back here. You see my name there. DDS. And this picture that you see here with the same diploma holder. But the last fact is about Meharry Medical College, formed in 1876. It's the first black medical school with a dental program, and I graduated from that program. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. That was 1876. So if the first dental school was in the 1840s, there were, let's see, 36 years between when they had a Niji melanated school. That's how long it took. So again, Niji, copper tone people had to go to the vet or pull it out by themselves or do different things. Like, it wasn't how it is today. So we are pretty blessed to be able to have a dentist like even me, Dr. Sean here, because 200 years ago I would not exist. 150 years ago there would be a slim chance, because guess what, in the 1876 it wasn't really female led. The profession was male dominated, white male dominated at that. So that's why people now, I meet so many patients and they're like, I've never seen a black dentist, even though I'm Niji. I mean, I understand the transition I'm going through. I've never seen an Indian dentist. I've never seen an indigenous dentist. But you just say, I've never seen a black dentist most of the time, or a dentist who looks like me. It's still very, very rare, because there's still only 2 schools in 150 plus years. There's still only 2 melanated schools. Is that your dental diploma on your right? Yes. Yes. Yep. That is my diploma. Yep, that is. So our ancestors didn't wait for floss. They found ways to care with nature, ritual, and observation. So we have to connect modern knowledge to ancestral wisdom and remember where we started, so we can be grateful for the technology that we have nowadays. I mean, dentistry is changing rapidly. We use AI for a lot of different things. We use digital technology in several ways. The anesthesia is amazing, because before the 1950s-ish, they didn't really have frequent use of anesthesia, right? And then you had to pay extra for it. Now when you get a procedure, it's automatically included, but it wasn't like that before. So you could go to the dentist and the parent could be like, I'm not paying for that anesthesia. Girl, you better open up and let them drill on you. And, you know, it was very barbaric back then. Have you considered having your own show like Dr. Phil or Dr. Oz? Yes, I have considered having my own show, the Dr. Sean Show, a while ago, but that takes a lot of planning and a lot of support. You know, I consider having my own dental practice, and that takes a lot of support, which I don't have. And hopefully I can continue doing this journey. But, you know, I don't know where life is going to lead me. I don't know. I just go with the flow. I wake up every day with a passion and a purpose to inspire other people, to tell my story, to help people increase their dental intelligence, and to help people go from hood to hood and break generational curses. In the midst of that, I also still face my own battles and struggles and obstacles, but that's why I know that consistency can change a lot for me. Have you been monetized? Not yet. I have not been monetized. No, I have not been monetized. I'm on my road to being monetized. I'm monetized on Facebook, but in order to really see the results from that, people who watch me on Facebook have to like, share, comment, and that's like pulling teeth, guys. Getting people to support me because I have positive content is like pulling teeth. You know, it's very much so like pulling teeth. It is. But baby, listen, if I had been doing that twerking, I'd have had millions of views. So I understand the discrepancy. And what I'm talking about is not popular opinion. People don't want to talk about teeth. Like, what the hell? They tell me all the time I hate the dentist. They don't want to hear it. But I have a mission to change the way you look at dentistry and the way you look at melanated queens and chiefesses. We're very educated and wise and knowledgeable, some of us, you know. We just want to be around people who understand and are positive and know, respect kindness in the world, because kindness is like it in the world. Everybody want to be a mean girl or a mean boy, or, you know. How is the book doing? The book is coming along. It definitely is coming along. The book is pretty much done. It's just in the editing phase, and there's so many pages. Plus with this podcast, plus with my real dental job, the days go really, really fast. And this isn't for like sympathy. This is just telling y'all really what the hell it is. Like, life is so tough, especially right now. Life is tough. If I told you the half of it, you wouldn't even believe it. But my thing is, why complain? It's not gonna do nothing anyways. It's not. So I just show up and try my best. And I'm always saying, hey, whatever I lose was not meant for me. Because coming from the hood, from where I came from, it's a shock. I'm shocked as hell that I even made it this far. I'm shocked. Not shocked because I didn't put in the work. I did put in the work, but just shocked that this is my life, this is my journey, and I have options. And that's the best thing. When you're going through your dream and trying to develop into the person you are meant to be and trying to fulfill your purpose, those obstacles are going to make or break you. And I feel like all the obstacles I've been facing, especially recently, guys, I have to write it in a book. I can't tell you right now. It's not enough time to tell you right now. And if I told you, you probably wouldn't even believe me. The things that I go through on an everyday basis and that I have been dealing with for the past, I would say, 2 years. You know? Uh-oh. No! Oh, no! Hold on, guys. I'm breaking stuff around here. Oh, man. Hold on. Oh, that was catastrophe. Catastrophe. Oh my gosh. Trying to do too much. All right, guys. Sorry about that. See, I feel like I'm bombing this live. Guys. What just happened? Well, what happened is my lighting source fell down. My phone was dying. And I need my phone because it's like my control, my stickers and everything. So I went to put the phone on the charger and I tripped over the light and the light fell. It didn't break. Thank goodness, because then this live would be very dark and I would have to turn on the real light and that would be bad. But back to business at hand. Back to the oral hygiene. Woo. Sometimes it be like that. Alrighty, so let's see where I was at. So we just did the history. We already talked about the brushing tier system. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes, which is 20 stats about brushing to help us elevate our oral hygiene routine. That was rude. I just burped. Before we get into this, guys, I'm struggling with this consistency. I'm struggling already. It's only day 14. Why is that? I'm struggling. But transparency is key, man. Sometimes it does get discouraging to come live and to go through the baby steps, but you have to grow through these things. That's why I remind you guys every day that going from hood to hood is such a process, but in the end, if you stick through it, it's very, very rewarding. Going from hood to hood into dental school, that was very, very hard, extremely tough, but you have to stick with it. Otherwise, it will all be in vain. So that's me now, sticking with it. All right. So first fact of the night, and this ties into our oral hygiene brushing tiers, and it will determine if you are standard, basic, diamond, any of those levels. Get my notes together. Get my notes together, y'all. Every time I go live, something crazy happens. Alright, so whether you're basic, standard, premium, or diamond. So the first fact is only 1 in 10 people brush long enough. So 1 in 10 people brush long enough. That is very, very low. That means 10% of people are only brushing 2 minutes. So you need 2 minutes, not 30 seconds. Okay, guys? So I would suggest using a timer, like I said, an electric toothbrush, or a 2-minute song. You can even get one of those little sand, I forgot what they're called. You flip it, the sand goes down, I don't know what it's called. I can't think right now. But 1 in 10 people are brushing long enough. So this could be you. You might be thinking that you're doing 2 minutes and you're really doing 1 minute or 30 seconds, which is not long enough for you to brush. And if you're not using a timer, chances are you're not brushing long enough. Even when I use my electric toothbrush, I feel like the 2 minutes takes hella long, but I still have to do it. And with the electric toothbrush, it will give you a sad face if you stop brushing too early. So I think that is the best solution to the 1 in 10. Yes, the hourglass. Yes. I would put a brain fart right now if I had my sticker. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You can even get one of those with like a 2-minute. They're really tiny though. You will only probably see these at a dentist's office or Amazon or something like that. But just time yourself. And nowadays with these Apple Watches, with the technology available to us, there is really no excuse. Even if you have to sing a 2-minute song or play your favorite song, do whatever you have to do to get that 2 minutes in. It can make a big, big difference. All right. Number 2, 25% of adults don't brush twice daily. These stats are getting off the chain, y'all. They're getting off the chain. 25% of adults don't brush twice per day. I think it's actually higher than that. I think it's more like 67%. I think this stat is wrong, actually. So 25 to 67%, because a lot of people don't brush twice per day. A lot of people. Skipping nighttime brushing is a bacteria party. Bacteria party. Poo-poo mouth party. Bacteria party. Hey. So if you're not brushing twice per day and you're only brushing for 30 seconds 1 time per day, you really, really slacking. And 9 times out of 10, you're not brushing long enough. 6 times out of 10, you are not brushing at night. Because everybody gets tired and they're like, hell no, I ain't brushing tonight. I'm going to sleep and let them bacteria have a party on my teeth. I don't give up. Talk about it. Take a picture. I don't give up. And my smoky voice. Y'all know about Smokey from Friday. So that's what most people feel like at nighttime. They're like, man, I've been working all day. I had school. I'm tired. I don't need these teeth when I'm 70. Bump these teeth. That's basically what you telling your teeth when you don't brush it away. Sounds like people aren't taking good care of their teeth as they should. They definitely are not. They're not. I'm a witness. I see it all the time. It's just so easy to get in those bad habits, those lazy habits, not brushing. And then if you're not brushing, then you're probably not flossing. And then if you're not brushing at night, you're probably still not flossing. So bad habits are easy to slip into when it comes to oral hygiene. Very, very easy. Alright? So brush with me on stream. Well, we can't brush on stream. I used to go live and brush all the time, but I don't really. People who don't give a woof about their teeth won't have them long. That is true, even if they're young. I've seen people in their 20s, lose their teeth and get dentures. So it's really, really bad. So I'm here to bust your bubble. Say cheese. If this is you, get on to a better routine. Get off the basic and let's elevate to a diamond level of brushing. Okay? Diamond level. Number 3. 50% of 50% of people have gingivitis and don't know it. This is half of you guys watching this. You have gingivitis and you don't know it. If you're flossing and your gums are bleeding, this is a sign that you might have gingivitis or something more severe. But you would need to go to the dentist to have an exam to see if it's just gingivitis with the gums or is it deeper and it has started to impact your bone. Once you start to lose bone, you don't have gingivitis, you have periodontitis. Alright? If your gums bleed, book a cleaning. ASAP. ASAP. Don't let it get worse. Alright, guys? Book a cleaning ASAP. I need more like oral hygiene stickers. Because if you don't, you can get a cavity. And then you know you're already scared of the dentist, so it's like easier to do these things at home. Alright. Number 4, 700 plus species of bacteria live in your mouth. That's a lot of bacteria already living in your mouth. That's more than your gut. So tongue scraping is crucial. So I need you to upgrade your oral hygiene routine from at least a basic to a premium level. We could do the standard, but you know what, the standard, that means you're not really consistent. You might floss, but you're doing just the bare minimum. But you want to make sure you're cleaning your tongue. The tongue houses a lot of bacteria. Sometimes you can get infection on your tongue. Alright? Or fungal buildup on your tongue. Different things. So tongue scraping is important. Some people probably never taste their tongue. They never clean their taste buds. They just, they do the 30-second in and out, thinking they're brushing, thinking they're doing something. Yeah, I brushed my teeth today, girl, and you only did 30 seconds. You doing you did 30 seconds and you're ready to go do the twerking. Only brushing for 30 seconds. Guess what? That's not gonna work. Toothache gonna have you like, ah. That's how the toothache gonna have you. You drinking soda. You doing whatever the hell you want. I'm here to bust your bubble. You can't do that. I mean, you can do that because it's your mouth. But knowledge helps us upgrade our oral hygiene routine, right? Number 5. My mom showed me how to brush my tongue and use dental floss. That is so amazing because a lot of people don't have that opportunity for their parents to teach them. And when you come from hood to hooded, then even the parents sometimes don't know. They don't even teach you. So for me, a dentist in my 5th grade class showed me how to brush my teeth. 5th grade, before I had this information. I'm like, what the hell? Even though people say, hey, go and brush your teeth, they don't show you how to brush your teeth. They just say, brush your teeth. A lot of parents put too much toothpaste. They let the kids swallow the toothpaste. They don't really say brush in circles. They don't know these things. So it's a lack of education. That's why you have 1 in 10 people not brushing long enough. That's why you have about 25 to 67% of people not flossing or brushing twice per day. That's why 50% of people watching this will have either gingivitis or some form of periodontitis, and they don't even know it. 50% of people have bleeding gums right now, and they don't know why. And they're like, damn, why my gums bleeding? Let me stop flossing. But the less you floss, the more your gums bleed. When you floss, your gums will slowly stop bleeding so much because you're clearing out that bacteria, the debris, all of the toxins and the plaque, right? I like to tell my patients, when you floss and you haven't flossed in a long time, when you do it for that first time and the first couple times, your gums will be super sore because they are trying to heal from having so much bullshit on them all the time when you're not flossing, right? So it's like stepping on the ant bed. If you step on the ant bed, what happens? The ants go berserk. They go berserk. That's just like flossing. But if you continue flossing, that will go away. The bleeding will go away. Sometimes you still need to have a dental profession to help you alleviate these issues, alleviate the inflammation, and give you more additive things to do to elevate your oral hygiene routine and to get you to a healthy state with your mouth, to elevate you from basic to diamond. Diamond takes time. Diamond takes knowledge. Diamond takes making the sacrifice of 10 minutes a day to get off of the internet, to stop watching your favorite show, to just do some self-care. When people talk about self-care, self-love, dental care should be at the top of the list. Oral hygiene. And I feel like when we don't have the proper dental knowledge, we have a low dental IQ. So we can't even think that these things are important. We just go on with a brewing disaster living in our mouth, ready to cause us Pain. Yeah. Ready to cause us pain. Mm-hmm. Ready to cause us pain.
Not around here, partner. Not around here. Not
Not
around
around here, partner. Not today. So if you saying you brushing out every day, a lot of people, y'all, I be telling them, hey, patient, you gotta stop the cap. Stop the cap. They don't be brushing. And I be like, hey now, little suspicious. Do you remember Nicktoons? Doug, yes, I do remember Doug. I do remember Doug. I used to watch Doug all the time, actually. One of my favorite cartoons. That was actually my era, honestly. Alright. So, our number 5 is flossing removes 40% of missed plaque. So when you're brushing every day and you're not flossing, then you're not doing enough. That is just not enough. You're going to miss a lot of the plaque. You're going to miss a lot of the buildup. And this is bad for you. You can even floss while you're watching this episode. If you're watching us at night, you can floss. You got to floss before you go to bed. Brushing is not alone. So just imagine with all the statistics that we talked about now, how vulnerable your teeth are for decay, tooth loss, infections, pain, other issues with your heart, your lungs, Alzheimer's. There's so many things that are impacted by these 700 plus bacteria that live in your mouth. And if one of them get out of control, like the spirochetes, P. gingivalis, any of these get out of control, then there is danger. You can get all types of infections and abscesses. Alright. Number 6. Oral bacteria is linked to Alzheimer's. So the brain and the mouth are connected. So you want to prioritize inflammation control. Alright, so if you have a person who has Alzheimer's disease, these oral bacteria have been linked to Alzheimer's. Isn't that crazy, guys? That's crazy. Crazy. Alzheimer's. Did you know that teeth could be so crucial to your whole entire mouth? Like if you don't take care of them, it can lead to other issues with other parts of your body, from your brain to your heart to your lungs to every part of you. This bacteria. So this is why you want to take this very serious. All right. Number 7, gum disease raises risk of heart attacks. Yeah, we just talked about this. It says, I remember an episode of Doug where he had a cavity and had to go to the dentist. Doug was scared at first, but when he met the dentist, she was very nice. Those are some great shows, especially for young adults when they put it into the cartoons, because a lot of children have dental anxiety or fear based on their parents, and sometimes it's the parents saying the dentist is scary and they tell them about the bad experiences, and you shouldn't really do that. You want to make sure you are encouraging your children to go to the dentist, telling them that, hey, it's not going to be that bad unless you got one of those dentists who's not nice. And they are out here. They're out here. Out here, you gotta be like, no. All right. So another thing, we just talked about how gum disease raises your risk for a heart attack. So you want to make sure you don't allow the inflammation to get out of control. You want to prevent this. The inflammation in your mouth, those bacteria that cause that, can go to your heart and cause inflammation in the heart. They can go to your brain and cause issues there. They can travel, so they don't just stay in your mouth. When you see those infections in your mouth, this is a gateway to the body. This is the system. We're gonna knock on the door, and if you don't control this environment, guess what? The bacteria have a flawless victory in your mouth. They're gonna win every time. So we want to make it squeaky clean. Squeaky clean, my friends. All right. So yeah, inflammation doesn't stay local. So you can drink green tea or add turmeric to your diet to help with this inflammation throughout your body. Turmeric is really, really good. Green tea is very, very good too. All right. Number 8, kids miss 51 million school hours due to dental pain. That's a lot of hours for pain. So if you thinking, my kids don't need to brush, it don't really matter, then you setting your kids up for failure, man. And you don't want it to get to the point where they just like, I need the dentist. There was an Arthur episode where he had a loose tooth. The kids at school dogged on him for it, especially Francine. When he visited the dentist, he assured Arthur it would come out when it's time. Yep. Sometimes those baby teeth, when they're so loose, they are the easiest teeth to take out. It's like, bloop. They get so wiggly. One of my favorite extractions is pediatric extractions, because it's just like put a little topical jelly and snatch that thing right on out. A lot different from adult extractions. So that was a good dentist. He allowed it to come out on its own. Some dentists will take it out if it's aggravating. But a lot of times these kids have pain. And 51 million school hours are missed because of this. That is a lot of time. And you don't think children have pain, but when I first opened up, I was seeing children and adults. I don't really see children now. I'm more adults. And I worked in the pediatric dental office as well. So you'll see these little tiny, little cute faces in pain. And it is so heartbreaking. And they're already scared. Now they have these cavities. And it's just like, wow, like, because the parents don't have the knowledge. They give them the juice, they give them the soda, then they don't teach them how to brush, or they don't think that the baby teeth matter, or they think, oh, they're gonna have more adult teeth, these little baby teeth don't hurt. The baby teeth have nerves too, and they do hurt. And it's heartbreaking to see children missing school, missing their life, their sports. You know, they had their little scheduling stuff for a damn toothache. Because you don't want to take them to the dentist and you saw this big ass cavity. And a lot of children have dental insurance, and the parents still won't take them to the dentist. That's why this topic is important for going from hood to hood. It ties into every aspect. Okay? As a dentist, a Niji dentist coming from the hood, it's important for us because, as I said before, poor oral hygiene is connected to heart disease, gum disease, Alzheimer's. All of these things impact my community, and we don't even know. You might be thinking it's something else when it's just your poor oral hygiene, and you don't even know it. Can you react to the episode? It's called Arthur's Loose Tooth. Yes, I probably will react to it, but not right now. But that is something that I will look into because I like cartoons about teeth. Arthur's Loose Tooth. And the kids become so scared. Right? they think the dentist is evil. They're like, oh, this dentist is evil. You know? And most dentists just want to help them get out of pain. And it's like, actually, I'm here to help you. Actually. Alright? So 51 million hours missed in school. Number 9. P. gingivalis disrupts immune function. So this is one of the main bacteria in the mouth, P. gingivalis. And this is what causes trench mouth. We talked a lot about trench mouth. They had that in the war because they had poor oral hygiene. And you get this white sloughing of the gum tissues. It looks like mold, but it's not mold because it's caused by P. gingivalis. So this is also linked to cancer. So when you have these severe bacterial infections and bacterial overload in your mouth, you may need a deep cleaning and antibiotics to resolve that. You can't just brush it away. So even if you say, okay, I'm going to do the diamond routine since my mouth is in terrible shape, that won't work for you. Once you get to the periodontist status and you have the calculus and the buildup and a lot of issues going on, the only thing that can really help you is going to a professional, getting the deep cleaning, meaning going beneath the gum line, cleaning out all the hard, caked up calculus, and giving you a fresh start. And also giving you antibiotics to reduce the bacterial load and put your mouth into a healthier state. There's so many solutions now that can help you if this is you. But if you're brushing, thank goodness if you had parents to tell you how to do it and to help you develop that habit that most people don't ever get. That's why only 1 in 10 people brush properly. Alright? Number 10, mouthwash does not replace floss. It's a supplement, not a solution. So you can't say, well, I use mouthwash, I don't like the floss. Some people say, I don't like the floss. And I don't know why they think that. Some patients don't get cavities, but they don't floss, and it's taking a risk. But flossing is important. The mouthwash does not replace floss. It is a part of the premium and the diamond routine. People who do this, they have a premium oral hygiene routine. They're brushing twice per day with the electric toothbrush, flossing, brushing the tongue, and using the mouthwash. So your mouth is going to be like super duper clean every day. Okay? If you have a bad odor, that could be the bacteria on your tongue or between your teeth. All right. Number 11. Are you ready for number 11? We have 10 more of these to go to help us go from zero to hero. Zero to hero. Zero to hero. Zero to hero. Alright? So number 11. Tooth decay is the number 1 chronic disease in children. Tooth decay. So you have sugar plus poor oral hygiene habits. Most kids have the basic level. The parents aren't timing them. They just, as long as you brush your teeth today, that's it. And then many times the teeth aren't touching, so they don't need to floss yet. So you have to monitor this. As soon as the teeth start to touch, this is a tooth that needs to be flossed. And you want to help the kids floss, even if you have to get the little placards and help them, but get them into some type of flossing routine and let them know that it's very important. Because tooth decay, which is very preventable, is the number 1 chronic disease in kids. That's kind of heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking, guys. Heartbreaking. So you want to use fluoride toothpaste, even for kids. Just a pea-size amount will do. Just a pea-size amount. Alright? So tag a parent who needs to hear this. We have to protect baby teeth too. My phone wants to die every second. It sucks. Alrighty. Number 12. Sugary drinks equal cavity fuel. Cavity fuel. Cavity fuel, guys. LOL. Law and Order reference. Where is my... Sugary drinks equals cavity fuel. Remember that. Sugary drinks. Cavity fuel. Maybe you need to replace your battery in your phone. Possibly. My phone battery sucks. Yeah, something's going on with it. With these tariffs, I don't know. I've been hearing that iPhone's been $2,000, and these people don't bump their damn heads, because what? I have to go back to my old iPhones, because I still have an old phone, but I think I just need to charge it. When you're streaming, it kills the battery a lot faster. So, yeah. Anywho, so yeah, sugary drinks equals cavity fuel, so sodas, juices, energy drinks eat enamel alive. They just eat it alive. Eat it alive. You know what I'm saying? So you want to switch to water or herbal teas. Not with a whole bunch of sugar. Moving right along, number 13. Crowns can cost $800 to $1,200, probably even more than that nowadays. Probably like $1,000 to $1,600. So prevention is 10 times cheaper than that. Like, if you get a cavity and you need a crown or a filling, you're gonna come out of the pocket. All because of the 5 to 10 minutes a day that you want to avoid. If you floss tonight, you just save yourself in $1,000 of repairs. $1,000 or more in repair of your teeth. Unless you just be like, well, I'm not going to floss. Whenever they start to hurt, I'll take them out. And then you don't have that many teeth. You only get 2 sets, the baby teeth and the adult teeth. And then 9 times out of 10, if you didn't take care of the baby teeth, you don't learn those proper oral hygiene habits. So you don't take care of your adult teeth because you don't give a damn. And if you don't give a damn, then I guess I can't really do nothing about that. But I am here to make you care and not send your teeth to teeth hell. All right, okay? Because it can be expensive. All right, number 14. The tongue holds more bacteria than teeth. So get a tongue scraper and clean your tongue. They're very cheap and they can control the bacteria, especially if you're dealing with things like halitosis, or if you just don't brush your tongue. Clean your tongue. It's important. Moving on to number 15. We have a couple more of these left, guys. So number 15, it says, I have a sonic toothbrush with 5 settings, one which is white. I always set to white. I think even some of these toothbrushes have a tongue mode on it. So, I mean, you could use the toothbrush, but the tongue scraper is good as well because it's meant to clean the tongue. But definitely clean your tongue. Number 15, brushing too hard damages your gums. So some patients will come in and we as dentists can see toothbrush abrasion. This is when you start to lose the gum around the tooth because you are brushing too hard. I think this is a picture that I actually need to stop and pull up for you guys. Let's see. There's so many people who deal with this because they're brushing harder thinking that they can remove, you know, the plaque and the bacteria, and it's just something that you can't really remove by brushing harder. All right. So this is toothbrush abrasion. Do you see how the teeth have this little groove in them? You can start to see part of the root. You are brushing too damn hard. I'm like, dang, what's going on with my teeth? You brushing too hard. Use a soft bristle toothbrush, not the hard bristle, not the medium bristle. So this is how it looks if you're brushing too hard. Okay? So don't brush too hard. And if your toothbrush, let's see, if your toothbrush bristles are splayed, then you're brushing too hard. Like this. You see that on the left versus the right? You see how one is like a brand new toothbrush and the other one is like squished in? You been should have changed this damn toothbrush. This is bad. On the right is bad. We're already saying use electric toothbrush. If you use a manual toothbrush or even electric toothbrush and your bristles look like this, number one, you're brushing too hard. How can you brush the enamel off your teeth? By brushing too hard. You see this? Some people's toothbrush looks like this because they're brushing too hard. And they're trying to get the calculus off, but the calculus does not come off with a toothbrush. This is evidence. So if you go to the bathroom and you look at your toothbrush and you're like, well, damn, I'm brushing too hard, you need to stop. You're destroying your enamel. Just like soda and the acid from the bacteria, when they, you know, enjoy the food that you're eating and the acid goes on your teeth and it causes tooth decay, it causes your teeth to get soft. Even though enamel is the hardest substance in the body, it can still get damaged if you brush too hard every day. It is not meant to be brushed like you're scraping each layer off every day. So yes, it's a hard substance, but it is still an organic substance that you don't need to brush that hard. You need to go to the dentist. If you feel like there's something going on, you have a spot, go get it checked out. Don't brush too hard because you end up doing more harm than good. All of these areas where you have the toothbrush abrasion are going to be sensitive now. And you might need fillings if it gets really severe. Or you might need extractions. You see how severe this is? You can see the root of the tooth. Do y'all see that? It's bad. So yeah, don't brush too hard. No, 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 no. Don't brush too hard. I'm gonna let my phone charge up a little bit. Next is baking soda whitens your teeth but can be abrasive. So the same thing with brushing too hard. If you brush with an abrasive substance like charcoal or baking soda, especially if you have sensitive teeth already, then this is going to also be very bad. Ew, ouch, this is not good. This is not good at all. Absolutely right. It's not good. So if you're trying to whiten your teeth with baking soda, you know, this is abrasive. Just know that it kind of does the same type of thing to the enamel. It's like sandpaper. You know how sandpaper kind of smooths things out, but it also kind of gets rid of a layer. So if you're brushing with baking soda, charcoal, these things can have that impact. So be very careful. Try whitening rinses, or ask your doctor what is the best way to whiten your teeth to even see if it's safe for you. Because if you have this type of damage to your teeth, you don't need to do whitening because you will experience sensitivity. So this is a person that I wouldn't do whitening on in the office because of the bleach is too strong. If they wanted to do whitening, this is something that they will have to take the risk on themselves, because once that whitening goes on the tooth, 9 times out of 10, maybe 9.5 times out of 10, these teeth right here that have the toothbrush abrasion or any other issues, cavities, will end up hurting. So be careful with baking soda and things like that if you don't know what the hell you're doing. Don't listen to everything on TikTok. Alright? Number 17. Smiling equals higher self-confidence. This is one we should know. So when you smile and you brush your teeth, you floss your teeth, you repair those issues, you are so confident. Like, a smile can brighten up any room. So if you want to be confident, get those teeth in check. Dental health supports mental health. It's crazy, right? Smiling, dental health, it all works together. Number 18, oral inflammation affects your whole body. We've been kind of talking about that, how the inflammation from your body goes to the heart, to the brain, but chronic gum infection and inflammation puts your whole system at risk. So a key to this is to eat anti-inflammatory foods, such as greens, berries, omega-3s, not a lot of things with sugar. Eat things that are healthy for your entire body and your oral cavity. Drink water. Alright? Water is not a fan favorite, but with your teeth, it is premium. So eat something green today. Your teeth will thank you. Eat that salad. Your teeth will thank you. We have 2 more left. So number 19. Tooth loss is linked to lower career confidence. I meet so many patients who are not confident, are even afraid to, pick a different career because they don't have that confidence, right? Oh, tooth emojis with a toothbrush. Hey, I love it. Put those teeth in the chat. WT. You want to make a dentist smile? Use tooth emojis. Hey. Use tooth emojis. I keep getting my phone off the hook, and it's gonna die again. No. For the tooth emojis, love it. All right, so tooth loss is linked to lower career confidence, guys. W-tooth, hey, I love it. Hey, W teeth in the chat. Too funny. All right. So missing teeth affects how we speak, interview, and network. So many people don't step out into the career profession simply because of their teeth. Your teeth impacts you in the interview. People judge you. They look at you different. Basically, it ruins your confidence. Your teeth can. So you'll find people who speak like this because they don't want you to see their teeth, because it's embarrassing. The teeth are like the gateway to who you are. So that's why it's important for us to take care of our smile. All right. Implants are an option, but prevention is better. Implants are an option. Some people think, oh, I just get implants, but have you checked the price of implants lately? Unless you rolling in dough, then I don't know. Are you rolling in dough? Then, hey. But implants, not the way to go. I have a bright idea, a better idea. Prevention over shelling out cash. Because guess what? Even when you get implants, well, implants don't get cavities, but, you still have to take care of your gums and the bone and the other teeth. So oral hygiene is always going to be an issue for you unless you just go edentulous, meaning you don't have any teeth. That way you don't have to worry about it. Then you have a whole nother set of problems. That phone battery is dog shit, period. For real, it is. But I need this phone and I need a charger closer, but I have so much stuff connected for this little setup here, so we're going to keep it moving. Number 20, which is our last one, is people with good oral health score better in first impressions. Alright, so clean breath plus white teeth equals social confidence. So you'll notice people who have the social butterflies, or even people who want to be IG baddies and all of this, one thing they're going to do is invest in their smile. They're going to invest in changing their teeth. You see it celebrity after celebrity. First they come out, they don't have the best smile that they don't like. And then once they get the bag, they come out with the smile of their dreams. And dentistry can do all of this, but you still need to have a premium or a diamond oral hygiene routine. Okay? So drop a diamond in the chat if you're working on your diamond tier self-care routine, where you're brushing 2 minutes per day for 2 times per day with an electric spin brush or Sonicare brush. You are flossing every day. You are brushing your tongue. You add a little mouthwash. You might even have a water pick. You go to the dentist and you have confidence. So we got to put some diamonds in the chat. Diamonds in the chat. W diamonds. And we upgrading our routine tonight. Diamonds are a girl and a teeth's best friend. Okay? Meaning a diamond routine, not diamonds. You know what I mean? So, that was everything that I had to cover for tonight's Oral Hygiene 101. I hope that you all learned something. If you watch this on the replay or if you're watching this live, thank you, Clifford 2000 fam, for joining in and being a loyal supporter. We are going to get to our quiz. Let's get to our quiz. I don't know what happened to my and to help this broadcast, you can support this stream by sending tips. I don't know what happened to my night bots, but they are tripping. And there you go. So let's get to our quiz, guys. This is Dental 101 quiz. Pretty easy. Pretty easy if you watch this broadcast. So, let's go to our quiz. Alright, so if you want to join this quiz, this is my second day testing out this platform. You can scan the QR code or go to ahaslides.com/20QGW. QGW. So I'm gonna test out. I know that the QR code works. You can do that way, but I'm gonna test it out on my browser, ahaslides.com. Only 3 people can join because I have the free plan for now. We don't have enough people yet. 20QGW. Capital. I spelled something wrong. ahaslides. .com. So ahaslides.com/20QGW. Go. Yay, it worked. And then once you put that in, you will come to the first page and then you type in your name. So I'm gonna put in Dr. Sean team because we're all on the same team, because you know, if you can't join, I will answer for the group. And then you change your avatar to whatever avatar you want it to be. What avatar should we be tonight, chat? We're gonna be a diamond, because we talked about the diamond routine, right? So I'm gonna do a diamond, and then you can tap the hearts. You can see the hearts popping up on the screen. You can do so much with this, and then you can join the game. It says Dr. Sean's team is ready to play. The questions will start soon. So then once you're in, I can start the quiz. So let's start the quiz. Question number 1 of 10. What causes most bad breath? What causes most bad breath? Is it gums, plaque, tongue bacteria, or cavities? I think he pulled my answer up too quick, but it's tongue bacteria. Tongue bacteria. Alright, so remember, brush your tongue is a part of the diamond routine. You have to brush your tongue. Moving right along. I'm in the leaderboard because I'm the only one playing. So question number 2. What tool removes plaque between teeth? This is an easy one, guys. What tool removes plaque between the teeth? Is it gum, mouthwash, a toothbrush, or floss? Which one is it? If you're watching and you don't have aha slides, you can always put your answer in the chat. So what tool removes plaque between the teeth? It's floss. That was an easy one. So plaque between the teeth, that's all we talk about on this broad class is flossing. So make sure you are flossing. That's the tool that removes plaque between the teeth. Easy peasy. If you are a Hood to Hooded supporter, you follow us, you've been watching the replays, you already know. You gotta brush and floss. Brush and floss. Do the 2-step, not the 1-step. Do the 2-step, hey, not the 1-step. Do the 2-step, not the 1-step. Do the 2-step, not the 1-step. All right, moving right along, and I'm in the leaderboard still. This goes to our next question, number 3. True or false? Mouthwash replaces brushing. True or false? You can put your answers in the chat. I know the answer. Of course, if I don't know the answer, then that would be terrible. But does mouthwash replace brushing? Meaning, like, you can just wake up every day, put some mouthwash in your mouth and spit it out, and that's it? Almost answered. This is going to be false. Of course. Mouthwash does not replace brushing. You still have to do the mechanical removement of the plaque and the bacteria from your teeth and your tongue with the toothbrush, with the floss, and the tongue scraper, and sometimes a water pick. Diamond care routine. Okay? So mouthwashing does not, I repeat, it does not replace brushing. You got it, guys? Moving right along. It says I'm rocking the longest streak because I'm playing by myself, but I'm playing for the team. Then you can call this person. All right, so moving along to question number 4. What increases your your cavity risk the most? Is it brushing, sugary snacks, drinking water, or chewing gum? What increases your cavity risk the most? Any takers? Any takers? Any takers? Any takers? I'm playing for the team. I'm playing for the team. Hey, 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 hey. I'm playing for the team. I'm playing for the team. Hey, hey. All right, let me. Oh no, what happened to mine? There it is. We're gonna say sugary snacks. This is easy, guys. We all should. Well, I don't know about we all, but it wouldn't be water because water is the tooth best friend. Chewing gum doesn't really do too much impact, but I would recommend chewing sugar-free gum. Brushing definitely does not increase your cavity risk the most. It's going to be sugary snacks, because remember, the bacteria is going to ferment those snacks and cause problems. Moving right along. We're doing so great and our team is winning. All right, Question number 5. How many times a day should you brush daily? Right. Everybody should get this right. Even though most people don't do it, is it none? 3 times a day, 2 times per day, or once per day? How many times should you brush daily? How many times? This is too easy. Easy peasy, mon easy. So, let's put our answer in. Twice per day. That was too easy. That's probably the easiest question on this quiz, but with dental IQ, I'm not trying to teach you, the anatomy of teeth. I'm just trying to increase your IQ when it comes to your oral health. All right? Moving right along. I'm still leading the way. I'm a leader. Question number 6. What is an early symptom of oral cancer? So is it a headache, red and white patches, swelling, or pain? What is an early symptom of oral cancer? Headache, red and white patches, swelling, or pain? Red and white patches. So if you notice red and white patches in your mouth that aren't going away in a week or two, definitely have this checked out, because this could be an early sign of oral cancer. And remember, guys, with oral cancer, we want to catch this as soon as possible. We don't want to wait until the end to detect this, because you increase your risk of survival the earlier you detect these things. So if you're a smoker, or you have history of HPV, human papillomavirus, drinking alcohol, then you have a higher risk of oral cancer. So one symptom of that is the red and white patches. All right, moving right along. Number 7. Electric toothbrushes remove how much more plaque? Electric toothbrushes remove how much more plaque? So this is what happens when we hit the wrong button. So electric toothbrushes remove 21% more plaque. So if you were to put something wrong, it would be an X like this. All right. Moving right along. Quiz question number 8 out of 10. Which of these affects gums the most? Is it apples, coffee, vaping, or soda? We should know the answer for this one. But it's a trick one, because some people might think that it could be soda, right? We know apples keep the doctor away. Coffee, some people might think it could be coffee too. So it's kind of a trick one. So let's see. What if we put coffee? Even though it's not coffee. What if we put soda? It's not soda either. I don't want to trick you. It's vaping, but let's put soda. Let's see what happens. But it's really vaping. Vaping, it's not soda. So if you were thinking soda, It's vaping. All right. Moving right along. What's a good habit before bed? Is it brushing, flossing, mouthwash, or all of the above? This is not a trick question. What's a good routine before bed? Some people might be like, oh, if I just brush my teeth, that's good enough. Or they may say just flossing is good enough. Or would you say all of these things? I would say all of these things, but what if you just thought maybe flossing? It's all of these things. But if you thought it was just flossing, that's wrong. Even though it didn't make it wrong, I don't like how they did that. I tried to see what would happen if we just hit flossing, but flossing is right, brushing is right, and mouthwash. So it's really all of the above that is right. All right. So I'm leading. Next, our final question. Who's responsible for your overall oral health, guys? Who's responsible? Is it your parents? Is it yourself? Or is it your dentist? TikTok cut me off. Screw you, TikTok. They said I was fake engagement or something, but I don't know what that means. But yeah, who's responsible for your oral health? This should be easy. If you think it's the dentist, then, you know, oh, the time went up. Oh, I guess if you don't put the time, it'll just automatically do it. But you yourself are responsible for your overall oral health. Okay? So we discussed a lot of information tonight. We increased our dental oral hygiene IQ. It was a struggle for me to come live today, but I pushed through because I'm on this consistency challenge. It does get a little tough showing up, but I have to do what I gotta do. And yeah, guys, this has been a very, very engaging live. And we really learned a lot. A lot. If you watch this on the replay, it has a lot of juicy information in here for you. So remember, brushing and flossing is key every single day. I have to get off of here because I have an early morning and I gotta go home and go to sleep. Okay, but we did it. We on day 14 and we headed to day 15 with the consistency challenge. I am growing on Twitch. I have 6 followers now, so moving on up to my goal of 10. If you watch this on the replay, make sure you follow me on Twitch and make sure you turn your notifications on. And guys, I am trying my best to come on in the daytime because everybody misses me in the middle of the night, but I'm gonna try my best to switch to the daytime. Honestly, in order for me to do that, I feel like one of these days has to just be me coming live just to talk, have a Q&A without a script. Like tomorrow, if I come live early, it will be live without a script or without, you know, my little research stuff. So yeah, we did it, and Dr. Chief the Sunflower is about to tap out. I can't believe they kicked me off of TikTok because they said something strange. They said something really strange. They said something really strange, guys. I don't know what the bug happened. Let me see if I can figure out what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But I will figure that out another time. Alright. So as you can see, the journey of being consistent, showing up for yourself, sometimes this is how it looks. It's like you have to just do the work, put your head down, do the work, and go through those tough times. Go through the fire. Don't be afraid to go through the fire. All right? So I hope you guys have a wonderful remainder of your day or night or morning or whatever the hell time it is where you are. I'm getting off of here and going to get some Z's. Z's. Thank you for watching on the replay. We are growing. We are growing. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully earlier. I will see you guys tomorrow. And thank you to all the people who came in and checked in on me during my little consistency challenge journey. I appreciate each and every one of you. Oh man, I always forget to use my quiz sticker. Quiz is over. And my phone is tripping too. Alrighty. Trying to find a good sticker to end this live with. Kick, bounce. Thug life. Let's see if I can do the thug life. Thug life. Thug life over here. Thug life. It looks weird on my TikTok screen. I gotta get out of here, guys. Thank you guys for listening to my TED Talk. And growing your dental IQ. So I'm gonna be on here for another 7 minutes, just chilling on the live, cause I want to make my 2 hour. I don't want to break my streak, so I'm just chilling right now. Chilling, sending y'all good vibes. Good vibes only. Yeah, good vibes only. Good vibes only. Checking out some of my blurbs. My phone's gonna die. No. Bye, Felicia. I wonder why I can't hear my blurbs. That really sucks. Bro, that really sucks. sucks, bruh. So tomorrow we will be just chilling out on the stream. We will be chilling out on the stream. And I don't know why TikTok chopped my shit off. TikTok be tripping. Let's go to TikTok Studio. Because I don't know why they did that. Why did TikTok do that? Let's charge this phone. I gotta stretch, y'all. I gotta stretch my legs. Stretch my legs. Stretch my legs. Stretch. But yeah. Let's see if I can find my song. Countdown to 2 hours. Hey. So as we go into this new week, my hood to hood and mentees, let's just remember to take it easy tomorrow. Take it easy with yourself. And remember that we're growing even through the hard days, even through the fun days, the highs and the lows. Be gentle with yourself. Everybody is battling something different right now. And we just have to continue to fight hard for our goals and to make a difference, to break generational curses. All right? And with generational curses, we know they go multifaceted. They can be financial, mental, spiritual, all different levels. So the purpose of this podcast, Hood to Hood, is to break those generational curses. And so far, I think that we are doing a great job. We are tackling uncommon topics, increasing our dental IQ, spreading motivation and positivity around the world, and just growing every day. And I'm enjoying being a streamer. It takes me a while to start the stream sometimes, especially on a Sunday when I'm just chilling. And that's the difference between people who really do this and go hard and people who don't put in the work, because it is putting in hard work, especially in these beginning stages, which is why I'm okay with showing up for myself, showing up for the purpose, and connecting with my audience who have not found me yet. But one day they will. I'm so excited to have just 6 followers on Twitch. Like, that's fucking crazy. It's fucking bananas. Because I know that it is very difficult to grow on that platform. And coming from a place where, you know, it's an educational standpoint, it can be tough to build that up. So yeah, one day at a time. Let's rock out this week. Let's not let anything break us down, break our spirit. Some shit fuck up. Just keep moving forward. Don't let it kill your vibe. I'm getting ready for a tough week. I already know the week ahead of me is going to be tough. It's going to be a mastermind week, dealing with things that stress me the hell out with being an entrepreneur. I'm in a traumatic phase of being an entrepreneur, I would say. But these tasks aren't given to people who would quit or fail or just throw in the towel. These tasks are given to people who keep pushing, even after the failures, even after the setbacks, even after the heartbreaks, even after the upsets and things not going the way you plan. You still must keep it pushing. Alright? And as always, guys, remember, you are not alone on this journey. Here in America is so much BS going on with the politics, with Taco Trump, with tariffs, with the unemployment. They're doing so many things with the food stamps, the Medicaid. It's just a hot ass mess right now. So this summer, just remember, life is priceless. Cherish your people, cherish your good vibes, and whatever you lose, you just know that something greater is coming later. And from last week, I want to piggyback on just never breaking down before your breakthrough. A lot of us are in that season where the energy is breakdown energy. But honestly, you're headed to a place where if you decide to use your courage, use your faith, use your intelligence, don't rely on your raw emotions of feeling defeated, and get rid of the fear and watch how life blossoms for you. Just watch how life blossoms. Even for me with this podcast and being live and having this crazy ass delusional goal of going streaming live every day. I know it sounds crazy to most people, but I'm used to doing things that are out of the norm that most people don't have the energy, the courage to do. And it takes energy to do these things, to show up for yourself. So just make sure you show up for yourself every single day and do something you love, and you will never work a day in your life. All right? I thank you guys for joining me. Let's see. What am I gonna do? I forgot. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. This is Dr. Chiefess Sunflower, and I am out of here. Bye, guys.